Okay, so we are discussing now how to prepare the question paper. So there could be many ways, but one way of doing is like this. So you can get this question paper and also the answer sheet on the Indian Patent Office website. So you read this question A, and then you just mark this. So question number set C, question number 1, answer is C. Mark C. Mark the answer first. Question number 2, and then what is question number 2? D. So mark D. D is the answer. Okay. So if you know the answer, you mark the answer, and then what I do, that I try to look for sections now. Okay. Now I go to Patent Office sections and rules and forms and fees, and then read there why this answer C is correct and why others are wrong. So that is my practice part. Okay. So it is not like I just, because you know this question 1 C is correct, and now you open the section part, and then you read the sections, then you can know many more things, and then you also can frame your own questions. Like this is one question, what other question can be asked from that perspective? So that is the training part of your side. So you finish this question paper very fast. Other people, how they do it? So I will mark all this answer here by looking at here. So I know that I have marked all the answers correct. And then what I do, now I go to sections and then read the sections and the rules and the forms and fees, and then try to understand why this is the correct answers. So this is my strategy. And then what I do, I also try to read many times this question and these answers. And when I read this question, and you see question 29, so they have some punishment. What is the fees? You see what it is. If an article is sold by a manufacturer with engraved with the word patent falsely, then he shall be punishable for such venture within the provisions of the Patent Act by imprisonment for 2 years, fine which may extend to ₹1 lakh, imprisonment for 1 year, and fine ₹50,000, all of the above. Okay. So I don't know which is the correct answer. I just go here, section questionnaire 29, answer is B. So correct answer is B, fine which may extend to ₹1 lakh. Now I go to book, and then can you tell which is the section? Unauthorized claim of patent right, or which one?
Section 120.
Correct. Section 120, unauthorized claim of patent right. Now I read this one. So what happens that I have the questions, and then I also read the sections now. Now it is more clear in my mind now. So why this is the correct answer, and why A and C and D are not the correct answers. So everything is there in my mind clearly now. Okay. And then this part B, part C, everything the same. This is a part of practice. Okay. And now, because I can always take the printout again, second set of printout again. Okay. Now, after finishing this way, I take out the second set of printout. Now, while taking the second set of printout, I again read the questions, but this time I am not reading the answer key. Okay. And how I'm answering it like this. So I read this question 8, method of committing theft is not patentable in accordance with one of the sections of Patent Act 1970. Find out the relevant sections for the following. Now, when I'm taking the questions, I can speak out or write some notes here. Now I start writing notes here. So section 3B or 3A, why it is not there? So I write notes here. Section 3A said like this. For example, this one. The period for which an application for patent shall not ordinarily be open to public in Patent Office Journal from the date of filing or date of private application, which will earlier as per the provision of the Act. Which is the correct one?
A.
Huh?
A. 18 months.
Which section?
Sir, 11A.
Correct. So if you are very confident, but then also while preparing, just read. So question number 11A is the correct answer. So you tick mark. But again, please, read the section again, once again. For example, you encounter the same question again in say 2016, 2015. What you do? You again read the section once again. Okay, so you although you remember section 11A correctly, but there is no harm in reading it again, or just giving a thought on it, just browsing it once again. Okay, 11A, 18 months, confirm. So once you read 11A, 18 months, you also read rule 4, form 9. So you read always, you are going to read something extra while reading this. So this is how repetition, one, twice, thrice, repetition happens, and after that you get things memorized. Okay, and then towards the end of the preparation, meaning when you're closer to your exam, okay, when you're closer to your exam, at that time you take out all the paper that you have already solved and just tick out, just tick, and just write sections. And by that time you will become an expert. And by that time you will also observe that on internet you will see many model question papers will also come up in on the internet, and then you try to solve those question papers. And in this way, by that time you will become so fast that just by reading the questions properly, you know the answers, you know the sections, why others are not correct, why this is correct, sections, rule, form, fees, everything is in your mind. So this is how you need to practice it. Okay. Any question on this? We'll take it up.